Hello everybody, I'm back with another video for you today. I'm back from a small break. I was playing a bit of Teppen and there was a tournament for that, so that was quite fun, but back for more Gwent action today, and I was playing some Witcher Nilfgaard, which hopefully some of you guys will be excited to see. It's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, Imperial formation can utilize Ciri's pretty effectively, and they are Witchers. And you do have Vesemir, of course, to buff all the Witchers, which synergizes with Ciri's, which obviously want to be harder for the opponent to remove. And that synergizes with Letho as well, who's also a Witcher, also another Ciri, effectively. So this is a triple Ciri deck, which is in itself very, very fun. And then, of course, when you factor in the buffs from Vesemir, I've also got All God in here. It's checking all the boxes for a deck that I vibe with. A lot of carryover, a lot of protection for the series, and a lot of card advantage plays. Actually very, very decent compared to what I thought it would be. I thought Witcher Nilfgaard would end up being just horrible, really weak, you know, even weaker maybe than the Spotter deck that I already played. But in reality, it can hold its own in some matchups. I think it's pretty decent against Northern Realms, for one. Probably Nature's Gift as well. You know, having locks in the form of Orcs, Seret, and Letho can be really, really nice against engine decks. These guys get really thick as your late game plays if you're able to draw them all. Can be a little bit inconsistent, of course, when you don't, but when you do, you get big, big points and shut down the opponent's engines. And Geralt, you could even play Igni if you prefer, as a way to shut down the tool units. So you've got answers for multiple things, and if the opponent can't handle your triple Ciri, which can be devastating if you win round one, then you're going to be in a great spot to win a lot of games, actually. Just gaining one or two cards over the opponent and having an Imperial formation buffed up, a fan leader to finish the game off most of the time can be pretty powerful. So had a lot of fun with this one. It's actually better than I thought. Witcher Nilfgaard, not too bad, and I hear there might be Witcher support coming in the next expansion, so that could make this actually very viable as an archetype, I think. Anyway, with that being said, enjoy the games, guys. I'm going to probably play against some funky opponents. Let me put it that way. Probably going to be a few funky opponents. Guerilla Tactics is the first one. It is the first wonk, as I like to call it. I don't, but I can pretend. Okay. So, unfortunately, guys, we've missed the two carryover plays. I'm very upset about this.
Got business for me?
Very upset about this. And unfortunately, our Geralt is not quite getting this guy. I guess we could just joust. Hey, Kedgeling, how you doing, mate? I'm very sorry for not playing Among Us with the boys. But yeah, I had this Teppen tournament going on and didn't.
From you it came, to you it returns.
Oh, what the hell? Didn't have too much time to play Among Us. I'm sure we can do that. It could be cool. Some dwarves. This is just. Yeah. I feel like we're going to play against some decks that are maybe not representative of the ladder experience as a whole. We're kind of in the low MMR section right now.
Next time it'll be personal.
Don't think it made a difference. So do we just play some carry over here? I'm thinking maybe just play my Vesemir. Play a cheeky Vez. I mean, it's decent carryover, honestly. It's actually not too bad here. Like the problem is you have to build the whole deck around it, which means playing some weaker cards, right? But yeah. Who gets selected in Gwent Open? Like, you mean the players? How do they pick them?
The time of the white frost and white light.
Ooh, probably should pass. I'm a bit sad I haven't played my Ciri. Maybe I should have even played it there. I could just play it, see if they play a card randomly, because I'm gonna have to, like, it's useless anyway, right? So I can just play it and pass. I lose 1 point on it, but maybe the opponent's gonna throw and kill it or something. You know, that's not necessarily a throw. We can just pretend we have points, I guess. I don't know. Letho on Siri is 2 cards. Yeah, this deck's pretty busted potentially. If we get there. And if we don't run into heat waves. Oh, hi Alto. I'm glad. This was pointless, but I figure maybe there's a chance they're going to do something really dumb. Don't think the point on Siri actually matters, right? Maybe the opponent will get confused here and think they lost round 1. Kappa. It's possible. Anything is possible. I don't know if we want poison, but I suppose it probably won't hurt.
I must re-examine the manuscripts.
Ooh, we can do some nasty things with Letho here. For now, I think I'll just poison, see if we get a response. Maybe he'll boost it and purify it. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm gonna see the Letho play. Letho's he's a pretty big boy actually. 12 points. He's doing it. That's what I'm talking about, boys. So now we just got a free Geralt, right? Super free. We could wait on it though if we want to be cheeky. I think we want to be a little bit cheeky here. Go with this. Go with the little pact. We can all guard this round for carryover onto a fan and other things potentially. Let's do a Geralt now.
I hate portals.
Now they're kind of screwed, I think. That was an easy peasy Geralt. Oh, I'm glad, Alto, I'm glad. I've really been enjoying doing decks that are not super great, but are quite, you know, wacky or fun or interesting in some way. It's definitely fun. So I think here we'll just play Ciri. I mean, it's kind of terrible, but I don't think it matters too much. I'm not exactly needing points against this after that big Geralt. Geralt traded just so unfairly in this round. We can play Nilfgaard if we don't need points. If we do, we can play something else. We could play Ciri, I guess. It might die. It might die, and it makes our Letho a bit worse if we don't have Ciri. It's probably dying anyway, right? So I think I'll just get it out now.
Yield and save me some time.
My leader's a lot better than his, so if we just get to round 3, it should be all good. Okay, circle life.
Wise choice.
So I guess I use a leader charge. It's a bit annoying. I could also just play All God. I mean, maybe that's just a better play. Quite a lot of carryover it. Problem then is I'm not gonna be able to react, which is a bit annoying. And I think probably having an extra card is worth quite a lot more. Alright. How many people in percentage watch full videos? I don't know. I don't have that number, I don't think. Maybe, I guess I do, actually. It's probably like, it's quite low. I guess it's like maybe 10% or less. Something like that. Watch the whole video. So usually, yeah, it's usually going to be less than that. Oh, this is a pretty cool combo. Actually, didn't even notice we've got that one. So I think we just keep this because we've got the Letho. We don't want to brick our leader. We've actually got proactivity, which will get moved, sure, but it's actually not even that bad. Yeah, I know like the average retention is like 20 minutes or something, I think. Most people watch like 20 minutes of the video and then...
Come to me, little one.
Yeah. We get rid of that. Seems like a fair... I mean, they haven't actually played anything to synergize with Hamadryad so far, other than Shaping Nature, which they do still have. So it's probably worth getting rid of it, because otherwise... I mean, we could use a lock as well, but... Lock seems a bit more valuable. Ooh.
Yeah, improvise.
I'm gonna move this Eskel as well. I love Letho as a card, man. It's so clean. It's obviously not very good here when it does get dealt with, but it's just a fun one, really. It's a fun but pretty competitive card. Oh man, and this Letho is big.
Yeah, improvise.
It's a big boy. Recently came back to Gwent. What are the drops you can get on streams? Nothing too crazy. You just get like kegs or meteorite powder, but it's very infrequent. Let's say you don't get them very often. So don't be expecting to build a collection and get rich from Twitch drops.
Lie still. You've not yet recovered.
Oh, that's a bigger glaze, dude. Holy heck, how did they get so many buffs on that? Jesus. We actually nearly lost. That was huge. That was huge. Damn. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by your glaze. Tournament, were there actual leaks or was it just card arts? I think it was just card arts. From what I
Patience
saw.
is not a virtue I am known to have.
But I am not aware. I do not know. We've got the 2 carryover cards. Oh my god. Incredible stuff. So we can buff our series up and make them really annoying. I mean, they can still probably kill them because they've got duels. But you know, it's the thought that counts, I guess. We have a lot of carryover potential, and there's so many good targets for Nilfgaard as well, which is pretty neat. I guess we should Vesemir first, because we might want to Eskel this round.
Not much left of that world.
Of that world. Spotter deck was painful to watch. Yeah, I think it probably was. Let's just get rid of the boat. That's a pretty good trade for us. Might have to play Eskel. Depends what they got. They got weird cards. They got a Redanian Knight, so could just kill that as well. Might prefer to save it for Drummer, I suppose. This is not a super big threat. We could just play Eskel. I think I'll just play Eskel.
Sure, no problem.
It does kind of open me up to getting abused by duels, but you love Spotter deck. Spotters were cool. It's a cool deck. Like, it's never gonna win games, but it's just there for the spectacle. It's I feel like we don't play decks like that enough, right? We don't play decks which are just clearly very bad and not gonna win, but they're like, it's like a side, you know, it's there not to actually win games, but to experience something different. It's like a, yeah, you don't need a bit of a different mindset to enjoy it. Don't have that mindset these days very often, I feel. Swing threaten a pass, threatened a pass here. Not playing Invo. I would love to, but when you're forced to play so many witches, it's kind of hard to fit an invocation in. You could take out Afan and put in Heatwave or Invo. You could also change your leader to do that, but not really in the market for it, if I'm being honest. I'd rather go all in on the witches. Bloody ready revolution. Woohoo. Oh man, this Letho could be absolutely busted, guys. Honestly, Letho might just carry this game on its own because it's going to be mega buffed and we can take Ansays with it. We can have like an 8-point Ansays or whatever. which is pretty disgusting. There are a few things as disgusting as Letho versus Northern Realms. It's one of the most gross things in the game. And Nathaniel.
Who said anything about
Oh
killing?
my
Awful
god.
burns. Third degree, but still.
I think we gotta get out of here now, which is a bit troubling. It's a bit troubling. Because it's Northern Realms. But we have a lot of control tools, provided we can deal with Defender. That's the main problem. I don't really have an answer for Defender. I can try to smash my way through. I guess we can maybe... can we use Letho? Not really. It's gonna be kind of awkward. Whatever. Yeah, we at least developed all of our carryover. Hopefully they're gonna be a bit confused about how to actually beat witches, and they might push us round 2 or mess something up. I mean, it would be nice to have an Invo in this deck, honestly. Could then deal with defenders, and it's looking much more like a viable competitive deck. But I suppose we can poison defender. Actually, that's something we can do. Okay, pacts are not super great. Really, not the draws we were looking for here, guys. It's a bit awkward. Is a slot machine deck the spotter deck? Yeah, exactly. Which is sometimes quite fun, yeah. Do we Neuromancy anything here? There's kind of no need. We could get rid of something like a squirrel bad from the deck. I guess that's worth doing. Or is it? Maybe it's not actually. I think someone did some maths on whether that's worth it or not, and I think it actually isn't worth it.
Wise choice.
I'm not 100% sure, but it puts a Neuromancy on top, right? So effectively, we're like shuffling a gold into the deck, so we have more golds to draw. I'm not sure it's actually worth it. But the maths on it, I think it depends on the ratio of bronzes to golds. And right now, oh my god, what are these draws, dude? Oh my god, what are these draws? That's fine, dude, that's fine. We don't need cards. What are cards?
My boots got sand aplenty in them.
I don't need my golds. They're overrated. Okay, this game's a write-off. It's whatever.
Bribe me, dimwit.
Bribe me. Bribe me. You're supposed to bribe me. Oh shit. This is kind of annoying. You just kill it? I'm thinking it's a Geralt target. But he might also just move and then it's not a Geralt target. Whatever, I'll just kill it. I'm sure we'll get a Geralt at some point. Right? Maybe not actually. Ah, that's really unfortunate. Maybe we'll still be okay. We'll see. Not sure we want to boost this. I'm just scared of Ansays and Baron, and it's probably not another oil, right? Donomir, we can get through with poisons, thankfully. So we at least drew that. We at least drew the poisons. What mouse do I use? I don't know. It's some HyperX mouse. Can't say I would necessarily recommend it, but...
Another battle. Another entry in the chronicle.
Okay.
Drinking can be hazardous to your health.
Bronzes versus golds. Let's go. Let's get it. This Corvo guy probably needs to shield that. We've got a lock for him, so it's not... we have so many locks. I feel like this matchup should be favoured for us, but... Oh, maybe he'll use... Yeah? One more? Damn it.
The Von Warlehams detest intruders.
Hopefully he just, like... so many bronzes. Oh god. Oh no. Jesus Christ. Why are you putting it on that side?
Crown, all Karak is ours.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you crazy? Have you lost your mind? We're so screwed here, man. I don't know, I have a bigger fan at least. My leader's worth a lot of points. And we've got a big Letho, possibly. Oh, and we've got a Geralt on his Viraxis. Okay, it's all lining up. We might have a chance here, guys. We might have a chance. Everybody relax. We may very well have a chance in this game. If I can yoink his prince. Selkirk? That's not as appealing. That's not as appealing, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, God. And we could lock this, How worthwhile is that? This is a difficult one, isn't it? I mean, probably locking this is worth it if he...
Chop chop, Harry, or you shall regret it sorely.
Probably we got a lock. It's not the biggest value lock ever, but...
Sometimes I've had about enough.
Do we win? I don't know. I really don't know, guys. The problem is, if I wait and try to get his prince, he can always last say the prince. And if he last says it, then we're fucked. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. What is... Oh, dude. That's so bad. Oh, what a yike. What an absolute yike. Is it even worth pinging the shield here? I guess it probably is, actually. That's so bad for him. Like, imagine we have Letho there, dude. Ah, feels bad. Feels wonky. Feels real wonk. I think we should beat Northern Realms if we actually draw cards. Seems pretty winnable.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Seems pretty winnable, man. That was a sad game. Maybe I should have just gone greedy and hope they misplay with the Enslaves like that. How do I feel about doing arena runs? I do not like arena.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
Not a fun time for me. Do not enjoy that format. Maybe the new one will be better, but still probably not gonna play it too much. I wouldn't imagine. Ugh. Ugh. It's a bit of a stinky hand, man. Am I just drawing badly today? I don't know what's happening. Oh, I feel like I might just be drawing badly. I don't know. Should Viper Witcher be 5 power? I don't know, I guess it could be. Wouldn't make a huge difference to much of anything. But it could get a little buff, yeah. It wouldn't be OP or anything. Uh-oh. Okay. That means we've got more bronzes on top of our deck. I mean, he might be taking stuff. This is maybe good for us. We actually probably have a pretty reasonable time against. If only my hand was a bit more playable. I guess I have to play Squirrel or Poison. It's not good, man. It's not good. Getting Vilgefort straight or something. Yeah, maybe Cantarelling a good card. It's possible.
No one can hide from me.
Yeah.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
Yeah.
Drinking can be hazardous to your health.
Feels bad, man. Fuck off. Mill. Ah, we can probably deal with Mill. Just gonna be a bit annoying. Is he banishing multiple good cards? Oh, oh no! I get double punished for drawing badly. So I draw badly and all my golds get dealt with. Feels not too fortunate, mate.
We need no help from
No,
outsiders.
oh god. This is so sad. I think I'll just lock that.
Sometimes I've had about enough.
No Damien, please. No thank you. Kinda have to win the round because Ciri and Letho.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
Don't have a target for Geralt, which is a bit sad. If he takes it right now, that would be even sadder. Oh, now we have a target? Okay, but he's also got a Geralt. He's actually playing the Geralt. Jesus Christ. What a maniac. What an absolute maniac. He could also take Ciri, which would be annoying. It might actually be better for them to take Ciri. Funnily enough. For sure. And obviously they're going to take Geralt, because they want points.
Any last words?
I hate portals.
I mean, it doesn't do that much when I have my own one. It doesn't do that much. So we could Ciri now. I think I'll Squirrel first, because it's less valuable. Obviously we allow him to sort of punish us here if he has a hand that can do it, but I don't think he does, because he's a mill deck, right? I could also just pass now. We can just play this, it's fine. Because if he pushes, he goes a card down anyway. If he wins on even. So it's just a win-win for us, really. Either we win the round and we have a leader, or we don't, but we're a card up. And we get an 8-point card from him. So it's true. Now we just need to draw cards. I don't have too much left. I didn't get any carryover because the bastard destroyed my my stuff. This is not okay. We actually got a couple of okay cards there. Eskel is probably the main way we can get points, but I think we have to just go for some kind of a 2-0 here, realistically. I'm gonna do this. A double Magni action. Because why not? Have a good one, Alte. Have a good one. Operator. He's doing it. He's got nothing. Okay. Okay. So we could probably pass here and win, or we could play here and win. Which do you think we should go for? I guess we'll play here and win. Kind of scared if they have Tibble and Vilgefortz. Because then we'd be dumping all of our leader into one place. But
They're dead already.
fuck it, let's do it. I think we just win here, to be honest. I think we just win. He has the Vilgefortz. I think Vilgefortz Tibble's not enough, right? Unless we get really unlucky somehow. Yeah, that's true. Got him. Kinda close. Kinda close. Oh, why are we here? Just to suffer?
There is but one punishment for traitors.
I've been getting many red coins, man. Unfortunate. unfortunate stuff. Cards. Real cards. Oh my god. Golds. This is incredible.
Got sand aplenty in them.
Give Viper Witches assimilate. Oh my goodness. Now that's an idea. This is one of the greatest ideas I've ever heard.
Yes, I work with Salamandra for now.
I think I'll just play Ciri this round, guys, and get heat waved. Does that sound good? How does that sound?
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
I'm down to get heat waved. I'm super down. You missed the philosophical streams? Nah. Don't we all? Okay, this one I guess we can just forfeit. Probably.
Lousy scraps! Take them out of my sight!
This one's probably an FF. Have you tried Killer Corvo? What is that? I mean, I've played Shield Wall, yeah. If that's what you mean.
And their foul magicry!
Foul magicry. I can't really compete with this. But I'm gonna try anyway. Because why the hell not? But I think we just lose. Like, if we get blue coin and that happens, I think it's just over, mate. I don't know that we can win the game. Don't know that we can.
Halt! In the Order's name, I confiscate these goods.
Guess we have to pass. maybe we have some kind of chance. I don't know. We've got locks and things. We've got Ciri. The problem is my Letho's dead and Ciri doesn't work, right? Because blue coin, yeah, just life. Maybe I shouldn't have played Ciri.
That one, he venerates not the fire.
CDPR needs to heat wave out the game. Maybe. It's pretty oppressive, right? I don't know, maybe you need a card like that just to make sure nothing is too binary winning games. You always have an answer to stuff, I guess. All things considered, pretty good hand. Can we make it work? E-Wave's only good because of current meta. Only good because the good decks have, yeah, have good cards.
Cast off decadence.
There's just a lot of greed in the meta, right? It's the main thing.
I'm too old for this shit.
Carryover! That's the one thing we've got going for us. Big Eskel. No heat wave. Can lock that bastard. We might actually be chilling here because they're pushing. Which I don't think is good for the deck that wants a long round. It's probably not a great decision. We've got an extra card now, which is nice. How long we keep that for is a question. It's a good question. So I'd kind of rather go Poisons this round and then Eskel's next round if we can afford to do that. Otherwise we give them a potentially very good pass when playing Eskel. We'll see that.
This'll all be yours.
Ooh, do we just go for an Orcs? This is like the one time where Orcs might be good to just play and double lock. Or is it just better to kill them both? I don't actually know. Might just be better to kill them both, mathematically. I think it's actually still better to kill them. Which is pretty depressing, guys. It's pretty depressing. I think it's just better to kill them. right? Because he only gets 1 point from this. It probably ends up being kind of equal, but this way I get value from my joust. So yeah. The one-time orcs actually is good. He's not even good. Feels weird, man. Feels weird. I mean, that's the problem more so than anything with this deck, is you have to play bad cards. Playing bad cards. Usually not a great idea. Hopefully we're getting a Geralt on something. The shorter and shorter they make round 3, the better it is for us. Because we're going to get a nice solid leader ability off. Okay. Just getting ahead with this, which is nice, and then we can play Eskel if they go for big points. I might try to save Geralt for last say against Gord actually. Could be quite good. If we can pull that off. We could also try for the poisons this round, I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
Disappear into the darkness! Begone!
Save Cracker. So we get a little bit of a read on their hand. Two specials. 2 specials, eh? Interesting. So what if we play a poison here? I'm kind of vibing with poison 1 leader charge, because then we're not really committing anything, right? Just kind of chilling, seeing what they're going to go with. We can poison this again or not. Either way, it's getting a bad card out of the hand. Could have also orcsed on this. That might have been a good play.
Neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
That may have been quite good. Hey Toby. Not really. I mean, it's not a very good deck, honestly. It's not that great. So I feel like we may as well take the poison value now, right? The last cards are probably Gord and special. So I think as long as we keep the Geralt for the Gord, we'll be okay here. Should be winning. It's a bit risky, but I'm just kind of saying that's what they have. And we've got the Eskel next round, right? Because that was our first in Neuromancy, so kind of okay. Last card Gord.
Who is to die?
Right. I hope. Doesn't look like a Gord deck. I mean, it might not be, I guess. I think they usually play it though. I mean, I kind of do that kumquat pace. I mean, the problem is some of the leaders are just really bad, and you might as well play better leaders. But I don't know. I guess it's kind of doable. I generally try to play stuff that's less popular, less common. Oh man. Oh man. So I guess we have to play our Litho, which is a bit of a shame. I don't know if Geralt's going to be good. They might not have the Gord, right? They might not have it. It's kind of a yikes, actually. So we're a card up, but does it matter? Maybe I should have just played the Geralt this round and been safe. Because it cost me a lot to not play the Geralt. I think I'll keep it. I think I'll keep it. Because there's Fallen Knight. I don't know. It's probably fine. What'll it be at worst? It can't be that bad, right? Can't be as bad as a squirrel, right? Oh god, it can be as bad as a squirrel. It can literally be a squirrel. But we've got an Esker, we've got a 10-point Ciri. I don't know if we're winning this. I don't know if we're winning this. We'll find out. Congregate doesn't run Gord. It runs Fallen Knight though. So I don't know. We might find a target, we might not. Probably won't. Oh no no no. Oh no 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 no, we are losing the game.
By denying
Oh no
penance,
no
you
no no no.
confirm your guilt. That one, he venerates not the fire.
It's gonna be Jax and the DS area, right? Big yikes. We might still have the points. Series pretty good. Leader's worth 9. I don't know. Got an engine ticking for 1 every time.
Worthy neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
I mean, it might be Gord last card. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the lists are running. We will find out.
Save me some time.
Oh yeah, Procession. That's probably what we're hitting, right? True. I forget the cards, man. It's probably Procession. Oh god. Okay, I'm right. I need to trust what I'm saying. People telling me there's no gold in this deck. Weird chat. Weird. Okay, we got there. We got there in the end. Playing Masters, hopefully I'll really go hard for that. Obviously. It's the one thing that will matter in life. It is World Masters Season 1, 2022 is when it's going to happen, Kappa. You should pull Jacques. Yeah, but how is he going to know I have a Guerilla? But I mean, yeah, I guess it just is more points, right? Do we want to punish here with the good old Geralt of Rivia? I think we do. I think we do, actually. I like that. I like the feeling here. We go here because Magni goes on front so that we get lock on unranged. Why not opens? It's just not. I don't want to do it. It's not fun. Like, the problem with qualifying for opens is you have to grind a season, which is already like a lot of work and a lot of effort. You have to grind out a whole season, right? Which takes many hours of work, and then you have to then win a tournament, or like get top 2 in a tournament afterwards, or whatever it is to qualify, right?
Do I enjoy
it's kind of it's like a lot of work for not much reward, you know? And I'd rather just make videos because I find it more enjoyable than grinding ladder, and it's more like, it's less risk, same reward basically, or like, you know, obviously if you get into tournaments it's better than just making videos, but getting into tournaments is kind of, it's a lot of work and you're not necessarily getting anywhere, right? I don't think I'm a huge fan of the system right now, because it's like really, it's like grind, and then grind doesn't necessarily get you anywhere either. It's like whatever. I guess we just packed. I could Vesemir now, actually. It's good.
Not much left of that world.
Vesemir. I mean, grinding the ladder, right, here's the problem, right? Like, grinding the ladder doesn't get you any money. It just doesn't. So you have to qualify for a tournament, which means grinding the ladder, being successful in that, and then playing a tournament and being successful in that tournament. And if you're good at the game, like, sure, if you're very good, you can do that, right? Like, you can reliably pull that off. I'm number one, not sure if I can do that consistent. I'm not sure if I'm at a high enough level. And more than that even is just not enjoyable for me. Like, I don't enjoy that grind. Like, Gwent these days is not a fun game to grind for me. It kind of used to be, but nowadays it's not. It's just more painful than anything, really. Whereas making videos is a different kind of grind, and it's a more fun one for me, so yeah. Yeah, it's not really even about reward. Like if I were wanting to make a lot of money, then I'd probably try to grind. It's just really tedious and not fun. That's the main thing. And maybe that's a bad mindset to have. I should try to try my hardest to be successful no matter the cost, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna try to win the round here without playing Ciri. I'm not sure if I can do it because my hand's a bit weak, but what was the system like before? Before you could grind, and like grinding really hard could guarantee you a spot in a tournament. So if you got like top 6 or something on ladder, then you were in the tournament. You're in the next tournament. Whereas now, if you get top 6 on ladder, you're not in the tournament. You're in a qualifier tournament, right? Like I would prefer it if it was either more people can compete in the qualifying tournament, so it's less of a grind. So maybe they don't have just, I don't know, top 60 players, but top 100, top 500 players. If there were bigger tournaments, that would be nicer in terms of just allowing people to compete without grinding super hard. Or if by grinding you could guarantee a spot, so maybe more tournaments, maybe top 30 on ladder or something in a tournament. Less sort of, more tournaments with more players and less just top 8 only. Things could be cool as well. Maybe we should play Ciri now. I guess we play it. It probably gets the leader from them, right? At worst. Maybe they just kill it. I don't know. Yes, Chinli, I love that. It's fun. No, Damoclation's better than I am at Gwent, yeah, for sure. He knows the meta, he knows the ins and outs of everything. More deeply than I do, he plays a lot more, right? And maybe just has more passion, more tact for the game competitively than I do as well. So I guess we pass, because we don't want to play into a Ciri particularly. He's got spies, that's a little bit weird. Okay. Oh no, a fan is not super great for me. Probably can't get the carryover onto him. Yeah, it's a little bit sad. But no bacon bits, no butter. I guess we'll just boost these engines then. It's fine, there's so many all-god targets. It's all good. Yeah, the opponent's running some weird cards. This is what you get at these MMRs. This is what happens. This is how it goes down. Alright. I think I'll keep the joust. Maybe that's dumb, I don't know. It might be goodish. Might be useful.
Don't make me laugh.
Man, the series is pretty scary here. Big series. So who's actually qualified? Like who's winning this tournament? Because I haven't really been watching it. Is there info on that? I'm gonna kill this just because we might need to get through it. I think I'll have time to play Letho onto Ciri if we want to. Pretty sure. Okay. Interesting. Keep Joust for Helga, yeah, or for these guys, Enforcers. Thing is, I kind of do want to copy my dash here. But it might just be better not to, I don't know. I guess it's good too. It's just a lot of points.
Improvise.
Wait, is this working? I don't even know, man. Maybe it's too late already. I think it's too late already. No, it's good. It's fine. What am I saying? What am I doing? Why do I have a Magni division? Why didn't I pull my... should have pulled a fan there, because we could have drawn into it. It's a little bit silly.
Her grace will not be
Don't think it'll
pleased.
matter too much. But... Wee! Points! We can joust, or we can... I guess we Serret now. I guess we Serret first.
Beast or man makes no difference to me.
Makes no difference to me. Oh, thanks, Legolas. What faction do I recommend for amateur players? Probably monsters. I would go monsters. Monsters are cool. You get to be the monsters, you get to be the bad guys. And they're pretty good. They're pretty good right now, and they're pretty straightforward to play, I think. Just play big units. Just play big points. Win games. You know? This guy's got mad points with enforcers, mate. Kind of unfortunate I couldn't orcs them all. That would have been actually maybe a worthwhile orcs for once in my life. The first time. But we are getting a bunch of cards, so I think we probably win. Thanks to our series.
There is no escape.
And having a leader. Having a leader definitely helps. Oh my, Squirrel is here to save the day, guys. Yeah, it's Regis.
Anything in particular?
Doesn't really do much though, does it? Doesn't really do much. Oh, thanks, neighbor. Does Spyro compete in tournaments? I don't think so. I mean, well, that's just wrong. He does. I think he plays the qualifiers, right? But this is the thing. You can be like a guy like Spyro. You can play a lot. You can grind the ladder. You can get even good placements on ladder. But then it doesn't actually mean you get anything for that, right? Because he plays tournaments, the qualified tournaments, but then doesn't actually qualify, right? So he spends a lot of time grinding ladder and gets nothing for it. Like, obviously he streams, so gets money from that and stuff, but you know, there's not much payoff if you're not a streamer or very consistently getting into tournaments because you're a god gamer. It's kind of a shame. And it feels bad, man, for him, I guess. Not that much. He loves grinding ladder. Yeah, it's good for him. I'm not saying like there has to be, you know, has to be a big reward for grinding ladder, but just is what it is, I guess. So we got a lockdown here, mate. Do we need our leader? Kind of. Leader is kind of important. Not sure I should even kill these, but we're doing it. I don't know, some people like enjoy the grind, but they don't enjoy the actual gameplay itself. Might be the case with Spyro.
Target acquired.
I don't know. Like, a lot of people, I think, just enjoy the ranking up and the progressing their factions and stuff without necessarily enjoying the rest of it, the rest of the process. Okay, so do we want... I think we want the Visigoth... Visigoth? Vesemir. Because Allgod is not looking super hot without a fan, and we've got a bunch of witches right now, so... Seems alright. I think we're gonna... I mean, I'm hoping I can get out without playing my my Syrian stuff. We're probably getting dealt with anyway here.
Give me
see who is my destiny. Give me Pavetta.
Give me Pavetta. I guess we can play a Letho, cheeky Letho.
I'm coming for you.
It's slightly better. It's funny that Eskel is so bad. Like, it's better to take a 7 provision card than an Eskel. That's kind of actually depressing. But, you know, it's life. Vesemir low-key kind of nice. I mean, it's not bad if you have all of your cards witches. But then you've got all of your cards being witches. But isn't the next expansion going to be witcher-based? I thought I heard people saying that. I think Spyro's probably alright. For him, I guess he probably gets value from grinding and having a lot of viewers and, you know, all the popularity. Because that can be quite a nice motivator, right? You don't necessarily need to be winning or having fun with the game if your stream's doing very well or you're getting a lot of money from that. It's quite a nice feeling. So yeah. Don't think anyone knows anything about it, that's the rumour. Is that true? Witches? Witcher expansion? I swear I heard Jason Slammer mention that. I might be going insane. It's very possible I am losing my brain. Do we actually play this handout? I guess. I mean, all my guys are gonna get locked and smashed in some way, right? It's just life. But if we get one Ciri through, we can recoup the card advantage and then hopefully draw all 3 of my golds. I don't know. How come I'm living in Poland? Poland's a nice place to live. I mean, in some ways. In others, I guess not so much. But it's just cheap here. I like the city. My girlfriend lives here. I don't know, man. It is what it is. It's nice being able to live anywhere, because, yeah.
Goddamn fools.
Okay, he's actually playing witches as well. What a mad lad. He's not as committed to witches as I am, though, so that's a little bit disappointing. But they are playing witches, so I guess we gotta give them A for effort on that one. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like Eastern European women are really, they're cool. They're cool people, you know. That's what I'll say about that. They are pretty cool people. All right. Women's rights in Poland. Yeah, that's a big oof. There's definitely some backward thinking going on in Poland. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, man. Does the Polish countryside look like Witcher 3? I haven't really seen too much of it, but I don't know. It's just like any countryside, I guess. I don't think it's particularly picturesque. To be honest, the countryside in Poland, for all I've seen, looks a bit it's kind of quiet. And did you just take my Ciri, Monk of Christ? At least we actually get a pass. They didn't lock my Ciri. That's kind of incredible for us. Now we just have to draw this big lad. He's huge. Absolute chonker. Drab. Yeah, I guess drab is the word. I think it's like a lot of the countryside is quite empty and yeah, just not much going on there. Oh, come on game. We've got to find cards here. Oh! That's a card. That is a card, guys. Okay, we have a chance. We've got a big lad. 14-point lad here. You haven't seen a Ciri go off in 2 years. Well, happy to help. I think we actually have to pack this, which is pretty depressing. But that's life. Geralt's gonna come in and smash. Nice countryside at the coast. Fair enough. Yeah, I haven't really been to the coast. I haven't seen much of Poland. It's actually a really big country. It's really big. There's a big orcs as well. Holy heck! These all god buffs are carrying through a little bit. Am I learning the language? I am.
You've talked enough.
Slowly but surely. Polish is getting there, kind of. It's not that good, but trying.
Sometimes I've had about enough.
I am trying. They're really anti-LGBT. I mean, the ruling party is pretty anti-LGBT. It's quite religious country, I guess. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He actually gets Siri value. Uh-oh. Oh, God. This is terrible.
Improvise.
We just gotta hope we have more points, I guess. Why didn't I... Maybe I could have killed this without locking. Was I, like... I tried. Something happened here. Something went wrong here.
I should do what I must.
Okay, here... Crikey. Crikey.
This could hurt.
We don't have any boosts, so it's probably okay. It's probably right. How old am I? I'm 21. I feel like an old man, but I'm quite young.
An extraordinary plan.
Okay. What a game. What a game. That was very interesting. Last card, orcs, right? Which is a little bit unfair. Inherently broken.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
A win is a win. Win is a win. It's true. This is very true. Oh baby, we got poisons, we got tawny joust. Wait a minute. Incredible stuff.
My boots got sand.
Got sand aplenty in them. So, what have we got here? Scuffed Nature's Gift.
Beautiful. Everything, really.
Everything, really. Okay.
Getting to work.
Boost, I guess. If we get a heat wave, it's probably worth it. Even though we might lose on even. Spilled coffee all over your favorite shirt. That sucks. That really sucks. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear about your loss and your pain and suffering. Feels bad. Man, I wanted to play that last game because I had all my good cards in hand. Feels bad. Would have been nice to play that one out. Oh, we dodged the rebuke. That's good. Eskel is now difficult to deal with as well. Feels good, man. Might play Vesemir this round. Kind of makes sense to play him round 1 just because I've already played the Eskel. I think I'm just jousting this. They really want to rebuke us, right? Again. I mean, we could also just play Vesemir. I think I'm going to joust because it also plays around Rockside, which I guess they could have. Nature's good to strong. Has been for a while, right? I wonder is there going to be a patch at the end of the month? I really hope there is some kind of change. But I guess there won't be much until the expansion. I feel like low-key having 2 expansions a year is going to kill this game. That's really slow. Having new content. Really slow for a card game. I think if anything that's gonna, be the thing that fucks this game over.
Though
Sadly.
trees live longer than humans, they need.
Yeah, this guy's not playing the meta Nature's Gift, it's a bit wonky. Like most of the opponents we played. Killing a dead
Can
game.
be hazardous to your health.
Wish they give Line Pocket 6 charges, yeah. Low key has been an English word for a long time, I don't know. I wouldn't say that's... Ooh, we can counter the squirrel, we can counter with squirrel here. This is insane. We're actually wrecking them right now. They're gonna get baited hard into playing this round out. And then we're just gonna Geralt this idiot Dryad guy, and they've got no leader charges. I'm not even gonna play my carryover. Fuck the carryover, right? So good, this squirrel. Because we don't even need to, like, we can pass and we get ahead. If it's needed. I don't know how CDPR can not put more into Gwent. I mean, I guess maybe Gwent isn't profitable enough, but if you do more expansions, it becomes more profitable, right? Like, just inherently, people have to buy more cards. So you make more money. But I guess it maybe costs too much to make an expansion. I don't know, mate. Seems a bit weird to me. So we're going to do another bait play here, which is just this. Like I don't know. Probably it's not going to happen, right? But it'd be really nice if after Cyberpunk comes out, they focus more on Gwent again. But don't feel like that's going to happen, really.
Not your lucky day.
It just makes more, like, you know, there are games that are less popular than Gwent that get, like, many more expansions. Like 4 or 5 per year. Because that's how card games make their money anyway. But, you know, it's just weird. I find it a weird decision on their part. But I think more than anything, it's like the game at the moment becomes stale quite quickly just because of how it is built, effectively. And that makes stuff... It makes it a bit harder to cope with not having expansions very often. Because stuff gets stale very fast and then... Yeah. Blede Karakine? What the hell are you saying, woman? I'm just going to play a series. Wait, why am I playing this series? This doesn't even activate. Do you think they're going to realise? Or does it? It does activate if I play all my cards. Okay. Don't particularly want to play Serek because it's going to make all my other cards worse. But maybe it's worth it. We'll see.
No mercy.
It's good, we can play Siri now.
Choke the embers.
Oh wow,
Wind,
leader
blow
charge
the
as well?
flame.
Serious? So I guess we gotta play this.
Beast or man makes no difference to me.
And then we can do Siri into Letho. Get 2 cards, win the game. 3 cards. Mad card advantage right now, dude. Mad card advantage. Reworking existing cards, yeah, that's also a good shout. I agree with that.
Save me some time.
I think I'm just gonna, like, I kind of need this Siri to live, so I'm gonna actually play this. Yeah, because they're like kind of signaling that they don't actually have Heatwave. I don't know why they don't, but apparently they don't. So now we can just get double Siri. I'm absolutely laughing. This is just the biggest win you've ever seen, probably. Against Nature's Gift.
I'm coming for you.
Oh god. 2 card advantage. Oh, and we get 2 series, which are not even that bad. 7s. It's devotion, you think? That's even better, right? For us.
Fighting me is like snogging a hedgehog's arse.
I mean, my deck is pretty bad now. That's the one thing. My cards aren't incredible. But I mean, Ciri is in some way, like, look at this. Cheeky Lethoed Ciri is actually 1 point better. It's cute. It's really cool. Yeah, what am I saying? The Ciri's can kind of answer Ithne, right? So, yeah. Sometimes this deck's pretty cool. It does work occasionally. Fun times.